everyone, this is Psy Soldier here. Welcome back. We are starting a new Let's Play here. This is going to be Let's Play Galactic Civilizations 3. This is actually the beta version of it, so if you're watching this a little bit later, there actually may be a full released version. However, I'm not exactly sure when that's going to be offhand. So, as for now, we are going to be playing the beta. The beta still doesn't actually have all the races completely finished and ready for the game yet, and you can't actually customize your race yet. But I'll run through here and show you some of the races here. We have the Terrans. They get a ship range bonus. They're fast, likable, organized, which means they can have more ships in one of their fleets, and they get a manufacturing bonus. You have the Dringan Empire. These are the warlike race. They basically just want to fight. People who have been conquered by them, they get this -2 morale penalty though, so I guess they're better at conquering enemy races, but they're not as good at keeping them happy, which obviously makes sense if you've just been conquered. Then we have the Alteran Resistance. This is the clever, good researchers. They're fast, happy race, and they are influential. They also get that logistics bonus to give them some more ships in their fleet, but they are fragile, which means that their ships have less hit points. You've also got the Iridium Corporation. These are the, I guess, the traders of the galaxy. They get bonuses to their trade route value, economic bonuses. They have research bonuses, but they their population doesn't grow very fast. They get a -25% to that. You have the Kryn Syndicate. These guys, basically, they just grow really fast. They have fast ships, long range, but they're not very likable, and they're not really very warlike, so they don't have as much in the way of military manufacturing. They have better visual range for their ships, and they get a trade bonus as well. And we have the Your Singularity. These guys are just a bunch of cyborgs. They're the only race in this list that we have here that's got an ability, and their ability is Synthetic Life, so the synthetic population cap is +16. They don't eat food. Instead, they're actually built, I guess, on an assembly line, so they actually build their population. They're not very good at diplomacy, so they have a -2 to that. They have good sight range. They can have a lot of ships in their fleets, and their productivity is quite good. They get a 25% bonus to that, and they can repair their ships pretty well after battle as well. But I think for this, we are going to go with the Terran Alliance as our race. So we'll go ahead and select that. We're going to go ahead and do a huge spiral-shaped galaxy. The rest of the options we're going to leave the same. Everything's basically just occasional. I don't know what the interstellar rifts are, but that's something that's not quite in the game yet. Victory conditions, we're going to leave all that as default, which means that you can choose any path to victory that you like. All that we're going to leave the same. Pirates, apparently that's another thing that has been not quite added to the game yet, but I guess at the some point in the final version there's going to be pirates in there. Might be kind of cool. For our opponents, we're just going to select everyone. So we'll have the Dringan, the Kryn, Alteran, Iridium, and the Yor. That is every race that is currently available for the game. And we're not doing teams. Everything's set to normal. So we're just going to go ahead and start this. We'll load it. I loaded one game temporarily just to try out for about 12 turns. And everything seemed to be pretty well. Looks like it's... Well, it seemed like it was going a little slow, but we've already started here. Okay, so explorers in a hostile universe. The Terran Alliance. Despite being the youngest race in the galaxy, the Terrans are perhaps the most dangerous. Notably, it was their invention of the hyperdrive and decision to spread it to their neighbors which led to the current arms race the galaxy finds itself in. Why exactly, if they have the hyperdrive, would they spread it to their neighbors? Unless that was not voluntary. Alright, although Terrans present themselves as peaceful and diplomatic people, when they are drawn into warfare, they possess an intuitive flair for violence, and extreme willingness to exercise it. Although Terrans find nothing strange about this dichotomy, many of their galactic peers regard it as alarming, and even duplicitous, I suppose is what that's supposed to say, but it's kind of cut off there. Terrans are naturally adventurous with fast, long-ranging ships. Their production capacity and diplomatic abilities are well regarded. Their ability to field large fleets is regarded with a bit more wariness. Alright, so we click done there. Alright, so we start out with Earth here. And if you double-click that, it'll take you to the planet. This isn't quite as good as what I had in my first little trial game there, when I only went for about 12 turns here. I actually had, I think, like 3 or 4 of these little rare, not rare earth metals. I didn't have that one. I had like ancient ruins and some galactic tourism spot and something else, I forget what. But these rare earth metals provide a strong base for our foundries. So I assume, let's see here. If you click on it right there, it will show you up here. Available projects. Rare earth metals. These provide a strong base for our foundries. So it gives +2 to research and +1 to manufacturing. Does that give... Okay, I'm slightly confused here, to be perfectly honest. If I build anything there, does it get the +2 to research, or does it have to be a research laboratory? Tell you what, let's go ahead and do that. I'm not entirely sure that's the best option. I mean, it talks about foundries, and a factory is the closest thing I have to a foundry, so I guess that's what we're going to go with, but that +2 research kind of makes me question that. It makes me think I should be building a research laboratory there. Although a research laboratory is definitely not a foundry. I'm slightly confused, to be perfectly honest. Alright, so I guess we're just going to go ahead and go with that for now. Click done there. Now then, we have Mars that we can actually colonize here. Although, it might be more in our interest to explore a bit and see if we can find something a little better to colonize. Tell you what, we're going to go ahead and select our scout. We're going to go over here to command and order it to explore. And let's take our survey ship, and we're going to order that thing to survey. And I don't know, let's see, I guess a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush, so let's go ahead and colonize Mars here. Alright, we have our first colony. Finally, after their long journey, your colonists set foot on an ancient alien world. Untold effort and struggle were required to get even this far. But it's only the beginning, and the galaxy is filled with worlds for the taking. Alright, and so we are presented with this little option here. We have mysterious natives. This world has a group of mysterious nomadic natives who carry with them relics far more advanced than the rest of their technology. Their oral history gives hints that they arrived here from a long journey some hundreds of years earlier, and your scientists get the impression they are a failed colony which has regressed to pre-industrial levels. It is possible some of their relics could be of interest to your researchers. but they're quite valuable to the natives. What are your orders? Alright, so we can leave the natives and their treasures be. Begin documenting their fascinating oral history, however, which may be of interest to others in our culture. Or we can leave the natives and their treasures be, continue speaking with them, however, to learn any other secrets that they might have, and how to survive on this world. Or we have this option here. These fools don't know the power of the trinkets they hold. Take them from them for their own safety, and also for our benefit. Alright, I kinda like going for the influence here, maybe. Now another question is this plus 10 influence or plus 10 population group, or research, is that only for this planet? Or is it for our empire as a whole? My guess is it's only for this planet, which would make probably the plus 10 research a little more valuable to us. If it's for our... I don't know. If it's for our empire as a whole, the influence is pretty nice, but the research, again, is definitely quite good. I don't know, we're gonna leave them be, and we will study their fascinating oral history. I'm not entirely sure that's going to be very useful to us, but these nutrient-rich floodplains are ideal for building farms. Well, we currently don't have any farms research that we can build, so let's just go with a basic factory here. After that, I think we'll go for a research laboratory. Alright. And let's go ahead and go to our research here. Alright, so we have Industrialization. It allows... See, I'm getting these, this weird thing where it's not showing me the entire text for... Now, that one I can see the entire text. That one actually unlocks the Xeno Farm and the Colonial Hospital. This will unlock the Xeno Factory and Research Laboratory. I think we're going to go for Industrialization. For now, anyways. And let's go ahead and take a look at our shipyard here. I guess we're going to go ahead and start with a colony ship, I guess. Hopefully by the time it's finished building, we will have found a good planet to colonize. And I think these sound effects are still a little loud here. Let's go ahead and turn those down a bit. I'm not entirely sure if that might be drowning me out when I'm trying to speak over some of the loud music and sound effects that I'm hearing here. Alright, let's go ahead and zoom out here so we can see the entire galaxy. Actually, I can't zoom out quite that far. But you can see the edges of the galaxy here. This is that spiral-shaped galaxy. And I guess that's where the spiral starts. Well, we're not really going to be controlling our scout to explore anyways, so we're going to let that thing do its own business here. And hopefully it will find a decent planet for us. We're going to go ahead and advance the turn. Looks like we found some space junk. I guess our survey ship should be heading that way shortly. We got 4 turns remaining for our Xeno Industrialization. Our first Anomaly Survey. Your survey ship cautiously approaches the mysterious object. And that still seems really loud to me. All sensors set to maximal gain. A secret of the universe, the first of many, is about to reveal itself to you. Alright. So the recent wars left debris fields scattered across the galaxy. This particular one yields a moderate collection of valuable ship components and rare elements after a thorough survey. Curiosity may often be dangerous, but it's also regularly profitable. So we gained 48 credits there. Alright, I guess that's our credits. Currently we're getting 8 income per turn. Our growth is 0.2 per turn. This is our colony happiness, I guess. Well, I guess that's our... probably more the average of our colony's happiness. So you can see Mars is currently 100% happy. And Earth has 78% approval. Alright. So let's go ahead and advance our turn again. And before we continue on, let's go ahead and turn the volume down a bit more, I think. It still seemed horrendously loud as it was giving me that little cutscene there. Hopefully that will actually fix that. I guess we'll find out shortly here. Let's advance our turn again. Still not seeing any good planets here. We have a frozen world there. Ah, this one's good. Titan 6. Titan 6, 6? Don't know, I guess that would be Titan 6, 4? What is that? Is that the sun? Okay. The sun is Titan 6. It's Titan 6, 3, Titan 6, 4. Okay. Well, we've found our first, habitable planet, aside from Mars. So by the time our colony ship is built, we'll at least have one place that we can colonize. Alright, so we have completed our research. Alright, Xeno-Industrialization. Everything is harder on the surface of an alien world. Every machine we own having to be adjusted for differences in gravity and atmosphere. All our old constants and empirical shortcuts having to be thrown out and rewritten. Alright, let's go ahead and choose our tech. Let's go ahead and go with our planetary improvements here. That'll let us build some farms. And we have a desert planet down there that we found. Dead planet. Dead planet, dead planet. Okay. We have 6 turns for our colony ship. Looks like our scout is finding a few places. They're all dead planets, though. Advance our turn. Alright. Hello. I can't move! Maybe it's, I think it was auto-saving or something there. Usually, you get a little bit of a hiccup, and the game kind of freezes when you, see it auto-saving. What is this? A manufacturing relic. Build a xenoarchaeology module on any nearby starbase to study this precursor relic and unlock its mysteries. That's cool. Yeah, we're definitely going to go for this Titan 6-2 here, I think. That is the best planet that we've found. I guess. Titan 6-4 is actually pretty nice, too. Okay. Looks like the factory on Earth is about to be completed here. So let's go ahead and build a research laboratory here. Alright, and advance our turn. We have 2 turns remaining for our new colony ship. There's some more space junk down there. Hopefully our survey ship will head that way. Alright, advance our turn. Cargo pods. Where did these cargo pods stuffed with goods worth literally astronomical amounts of money come from? Where are their owners? Why did they abandon them? None of these questions have profitable answers, so there's no reason to ask them in the first place. So we just gained 100 credits here. I'll tell you what, I'm wondering, how much does it actually cost to buy this stuff? It only takes 380 BC to actually buy, like, the research laboratory. I've got, like, a lot of income here. Getting 8 per turn. I guess we started out with a decent amount, though, so... we might want to hang on to that and not just spin it all willy-nilly here. But, we're going to have our new colony ship done on this next turn. Our shipyard is now idle. This will load it with 2.5... I guess that might be 2.5 billion colonists? I don't know. I'm not sure how many colonists that actually is. Alright, so let's go for Titan 6-2, I think. And I believe we're going to go ahead and end this first video right here as well. So, we're going to go ahead and process everything. This is actually the first video I am recording with our new 1080p monitor here. So, I'm not entirely sure that we have our video settings ironed out correctly. So, I don't want to continue on for too much longer until I actually know that. So, as always, if you enjoy our videos, I hope you'll like and subscribe, and we will see you again soon. Thank you very much.